it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you could stop by, and today I'm going to be making some rainbow cards. And I was actually inspired by my envelopes when I was doing some cleaning up and some organizing. I looked at these colors and I said, that's exactly what I'm going to create, some rainbows. So I pulled out my stamp set from Erin Lee Creative, and I'm actually not going to be using the rainbow. I'm going to be using the sentiments and my infinity dies from Hero Arts and a background die, stitch die. I'm not sure which set yet, but I'll figure it out as I go along. So let's get started. Okay, so I went through my scrap pile. It's not quite as big as it used to be. I actually purged it a little while ago and got rid of a lot of the pieces, but I think I have one of each of the colors that I'm going to need, and I'm excited to put these circles together and make some rainbows. Also, to make this work, I'm going to be using every other ring so that I can create the bands of the rainbow. And by doing that, I have to skip one of these from each of the rows. So it should look something like that. So those are all cut out, and the next thing is to get them in, hopefully, Roy G. Biv rainbow order. And again, I just used whatever scraps I had available, so not all of the colors are going to be exactly the same, and that's okay. Rainbows are beautiful and always fun. And where is the pink one? There we go. You sneak away. And here I'm just building them in the colors that they would be glued. And again, I'm only going to do 3 because these are actually going to be divided in half. So that's pretty much, everyone has the same colors and one little leftover. So what I'm doing for each of these, because I am going to be dividing them in half, is getting, hopefully, I probably shouldn't be eyeballing this, an even amount on each side for double rainbows. And I am gluing it with the Barely Arts glue. I love how fast this dries. And once it's down, doesn't come back off, which is great for when I'm mailing cards, because I think that's always one of our concerns, sending someone a card and doesn't make it there in one piece, or falls apart once it gets there. So basically, I'm just going to get all of these glued and then we'll divide them. And for the outside frame, I am going to be using the Fawn large stitched rectangles. And I think that's going to be a perfect size for when this is a rainbow. So I decided to change directions just a little bit, and I had some little puffy clouds that I had cut out and was going to place behind here. And for some reason, I just had this brainstorm to just set this off to the side a little bit and make the bottom of the card the big puffy cloud. So it will go something like this. And for some reason, it just made sense. And then I'm going to be putting the sentiments down here. And again, they are from Erin Lee Creative. And this is from her Still I Rise stamp set. So that's what I'm gonna do. look like. And I also, of course, want to stamp a little sentiment on here. And there are two that I just love from this stamp set that are calling me. And one of them says, whatever makes your soul happy, do that. And the other one says, we rise by lifting others. So I'm gonna do half the cards with one sentiment and half the cards with the other. And I think that's gonna be so sweet. I'm gonna set this in here and get this stamped. Pieces, and I'm just going to start by building the first card, which is going to be on the Fawn licorice black cardstock, and this white cardstock is 110 pound recollections, so it's nice and thick. And I'm going to be choosing one of the sentiments, which says we rise by lifting others, and setting that something like that. So I have to have this on first and then tuck in the little rainbow. I think that would make the most sense. Here's my completed card. The last part that I did was I added a little heart, and I popped it up on some 3D foam to give it a little bit of dimension, and I absolutely love how these turned out. And because I was inspired by these rainbow envelopes, and there are 6 of them, I decided to make 6 of these cards. And these are actually a giveaway over on my Instagram, which you can see here. And if you'd like one of these cards, or if you'd like me to send it to someone on your behalf, you can stop on over at my Instagram and drop me a note and let me know, and I'd be happy to do that for you. If you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, and I'm so grateful that you stopped by today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.